el mismo que se sentaba en la falda con abuela. Que prefiero cantar gratis en la Loíza que en Coachella. Gracias a Dios cumplí todo lo que soñé en la escuela. Gracias a Dios por poner en mi camino a Jan, a Noah y a Gabriela. Ey, por eso ya yo no pido.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. And on the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Irving is out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Michael Porter. Then there's Jared Allen. And it's Collins in at the 4. And for Chicago, they've got Marcus Smart. Clark is out there with Gobert. And it's Durant. And it's Bay in at the shooting guard. Early in the season, there are always some surprises, Greg. It goes to show you how impossible the NBA season is to actually predict.
And you never know what's going to happen, Kevin, until the games start. Some teams look good and flop out of the gates. Other teams take giant leaps forward.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
Now, here's Collins. Misses in close. To the inside, Durant, and then Durant with the jam.
Quality pass from Sadiq Bey, recognizing the overcommitment and making the D pay for it.
Here's Irving. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
And just about a minute into the first quarter, Gobert finds Bay. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Smooth move by Sadiq Bey, staying agile and getting past the defender.
Here's Irving, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Brandon Clark. Hey, Steve, the Bulls haven't been to the finals since 1998, Michael Jordan's last season in Chicago.
Kevin, hard to believe, but that tells you how difficult it is to get to the finals. Also, just how important a generational player like MJ can be.
Bulls making a switch here. Heroes checked in.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Smart goes in, and it's sent back by Allen.
And how about, and with that great length and awareness, Allen continues to build his reputation as a shot blocker.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
The shot's good from Irving.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now, Hero. Five on the clock. Over Bogdanovich. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Whether you box him out or not, Gobert has the length to make that play.
Pass to Porter. With the fadeaway. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Went to the fadeaway. Didn't need to, though. Probably cost him some points.
Wasted no time on that one. Durant's got his second bucket.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
There's the pass to Bogdanovich. Floats one. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Now this is an intelligent shot selection. Bogdan using the floater to defeat the coverage.
Bay finds Smart. Oh, the lob to Gobert. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And he is built to be an alley-oop threat. Long arms, terrific athlete. He went and got that one.
Here's Porter, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Right now, it's their passing game, and it's been on point. Doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
Now here's Smart. He has yet to score. Over Irving. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Oh, the turnaround jumper. That was just beautiful.
And here's Irving. He has 6. Now Bogdanovich. Gobert with the block.
Gobert is referred to as the Stifle Tower for a reason. He's an elite shot blocker. Great perimeter D. Gave a good shooter absolutely no room to operate.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
Zubac is checked in for the Bulls. Obi Toppin's checked in for Toronto.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
So, timeout called here. The first for Toronto. 8 playoff appearances, Steve, in the last 10 years. It seems like a matter of time before the Raptors catch fire again.
You know, Kevin, every team is 1 or 2 acquisitions away. They may just get one of these guys and spark a deep playoff run.
Now, here's Irving. And he makes good on the layup. Irving's got 8 points. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Coming off that win against Minnesota.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure. And that one didn't happen. And boy, they just rolled.
They came in focused and ready to play. And despite facing little resistance, they never pulled back.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
In last season, he made good on about 3 out of every 4 free throw attempts. Last time I checked, I think that's 75%.
Not just a scorer, Bogdanovich shows excellent feel as a playmaker. That was a nice find.
Smart passes to KD. Nice D from Porter.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Now here's Smart. Following the missed shot by Bogdanovich. And he makes that one.
And for people who would like to see Smart take fewer threes, that mid-range J is a welcome sight.
Gobert with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. 52 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Irving against Smart. Just 4 to shoot. Irving dishes to Bogdanovich. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Bogdanovich has got 5.
Let me tell you, the three-point shot of Bogdan, it is money in this league.
Hero, no good.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
They now take the lead. 10 points for him.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Here's Hero. Excellent D there from Allen.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Now, here is Irving. From deep. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been
the Raptors 19.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
So it's Toronto now. Next up for them, the Bucks in Milwaukee. That will be their second of this 5-game road trip. They've got Clark. Marcus Smart is out there with Hero. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's KD in at the small forward. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter.
The poise of Bogdanovich allows him to play the role of facilitator. He's very cagey with the ball in his hands.
KD with it. 11 points for him in that last game against Minnesota. Zubac's no good. Porter inside. Defended by Durant. And that one, good. Porter's got the lead up to 5 now for the Raptors.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Zubac trying to break loose. Shots good by Hero.
Converting inside through the defender. Hero determined to get the bucket to fall.
Down low. And the rejection by Zubac. Here's Pritchard. Scoreless thus far. Second shot opportunity. He takes it up and lays it in. And the Raptors lead by 5.
Well, you like how aggressive he is making a play at the rim against length.
And let's forget the height disadvantage. He brings the effort and he brings the energy.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And throughout his career, Steve, as we know, Tyler Hero has never been shy of the big moment. He loves it.
He thrives in games that are tight at the end. His great off-ball movement allows him to find looks, Kevin. Hero isn't afraid of stepping up with the game on the line.
Here's Hero, following the score by Obi Toppin. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And we've heard defensive-minded players, Greg, say, man, everything is a foul nowadays. You can't even touch the guy. You can't defend. Do they have a point?
It's getting tough, isn't it? I mean, you can't use your hands. You have to be set. It's almost like they want defenders to be traffic cones.
Hayes checked in for Kevin Durant. And the Raptors also making a change. Sohan's checked in. Here's Smart after the Raptors pick up 2. Zubac trying to break loose. Does not find the target. That makes him 3 for 5.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Pritchard up and in on the layup. And now a 7-point Raptor lead.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
Bogdanovich passes to Allen. Can't hit from in close.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Chalk up 2 there. Hero's got 8 points.
A focused individual. Hero's not going to let a little contact affect his shot.
Inside. A nice shot by Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got the lead back up to 7 now for the Raptors.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Hero passes to Smart. Kicks it out to Hero. Back to Smart. Over Bogdanovich. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. 8 points for him.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
Here's Bogdanovich. Plays it up and picks it in. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 7 now for the Raptors. Hero passes to Smart. Now Clark. He kicks to Hero. Let's see some of the numbers here for Marcus Smart. First, let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Toronto.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And another key for them tonight, attacking the basket. Taking it right to the hoop, never a bad idea.
Chicago making a switch here. Gobert's checked in. Porter with the steal. Fires the 3. Drills it from outside.
Porter Jr.
Porter's got 5 points now this quarter.
And such a sharp shooter from outside the arc. Porter just superb at knowing when to fire from deep.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
And they put up a goose egg last year when they played this team twice.
Let's pause to take a look at the teams that were tops in field goal percentage last season. Fourth, the Bulls.
hard to shoot the ball any better than they did. I mean, they weren't the best in the league, but, man, they were right there.
And here's Smart. 8 points for him. There's 1:17 left now here in the second. 5 to shoot. Pulls up. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in. Smart's got 10 points.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Irving for 3. Bulls trail by 6. Here's Hero. He's off on that one. Good D by Irving. There's Porter with the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Porter's got a pair of triples in the second now for Toronto. Irving against Hero. There's the 3. Denied once again, misfiring at a 30% rate. He's 3 for 10 now. Porter, no luck. Well, Chicago's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Hero passes to Bay. The dish to Clark. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. Clark's got his first bucket of the night. And so that's the end of the first half.
Thanks a lot.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. Kyrie Irving was red hot to start the first. He had 10 points, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And that's going to do it.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
So the Raptors 5 right now. Bogdanovich out there with Irving. Then it's Collins. Then it's Porter. And it's Allen in at the 5 down low.
And how about the focus from Allen? Just powering through the physical defense and finding a way to score.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Looking back to last season, he was at about 73%.
That free throw good from Allen. Oh, GA, the long arms and athleticism up and down this roster for the Raptors. It is something.
Yeah, they have a type that they're looking for. Blocks, steals, deflections, all coming in bunches. The activity will be there.
No good from Clark. Raptors leading by 10. To the middle. And it's Allen with the jam.
At 6'11", Allen, a legitimate threat to finish through the rim, especially when given that kind of position.
He kicks to KD. Back to Bay. No good on the triple. Toronto's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Lobbed up there for Allen. To the paint. Here's Clark. And he converts the layup.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Here's Irving. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
3 straight to begin this half. Couldn't have drawn it up any better.
Outside, KD. Good, and Smart gets the assist. KD's got 9 points.
You'll take that shot every time. KD in rhythm. Perfect timing on the catch and shoot.
And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Bulls. On Tuesday, they'll start out on the road to play the Pelicans in New Orleans. And then on Thursday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Utah Jazz. That free throw, no good.
Watching Kyrie Irving, you can just see how special he is. His moves, how light on his feet he is. It's really a thing of beauty.
And he's good on the second. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Trailing by 10. Outside, Smart. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
We've seen players criticized for skipping their media obligations after tough losses, Greg. How egregious is that in your opinion?
Well, you know, they say the true test of character is how you respond to when things aren't going your way. So, for me, it's important to be accountable in those tough moments.
Bogdanovich passes to Toppin. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet. And it's 6 points for Obi Toppin. Outside, KD. To the middle. Here's Smart. He can't get it to go. Great D that time from Irving.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Porter against Durant. From deep three-point territory. Chicago grabs the miss.
And that's one way to end up in the highlights.
You know what we call this play? A dumb play all the way around, especially at this particular time.
Inside and slam dunk by Gobert.
I mean, he's tailor-made for those pick-and-roll sets. Gobert, a big-time finisher on the move.
Here's Irving, and the rejection by Clark. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it down. Clark's got 6.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why? Lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Passes to Toppin. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Puts it up from 7. And the rejection by Clark. And there's Katie. That's good on the assist by Bay. And now it's just a 4-point Raptor lead.
And we know Sadiq Bey is a reliable player on offense, but at times, Smitty, he's exceeded that.
Oh, yeah. Sadiq Bey can have a big night when his confidence is really flowing, and he's not shying away from big shots.
KD looking around.
2 minutes remaining in the
Here's Gobert. And Gobert throws it down.
Really showing us what you get when you put size and creativity together.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam King. Here's Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Bogdanovich against Bay. Clark outside. Durant just inside the line. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Porter. Rebound by the Bulls.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Pass to Irving. Up top, Porter. He dishes it to Collins. Here's Bogdanovich for 3. Good work defensively by Smart. Takes a 3. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And, of course, this is Smart's biggest hurdle. Sometimes he looks great shooting the 3. Sometimes, though, it's just the opposite.
Here's Irving. Sweet little floater. Irving's got 15 points.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. It's the Raptors up by 4 from the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. We've got Tyler Hero. Clark is out there with Durant. Then there's Smart, and it's Simmons in at the 5 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
As tough as they get, Smart, a bulldog out there, does a good job of drawing contact, oftentimes by initiating it.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
For me, consistent penetration the entire game, and that's given them a lot of options.
And the other thing you notice is how committed they've been to playing with the pass, constantly moving that ball from one side to the other.
Here's Sohan. And the rejection by Clark.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Oh, the lob for Simmons. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how about the connection Simmons has with his guys? Once the lob is on its way, you know he's going to finish in style.
And the basket is good.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
And it was great execution. Clutch effort all the way around.
Here's Simmons. And the rejection by Collins. Sohan, the pass to Pritchard. Good work defensively by Smart. And it's Smart with the ball for the Bulls. A 2-point game. Stolen by Collins. Here's Pritchard. Finished off the break.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Durant, the pass to Smart. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor. To the inside. They swipe it. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And love watching Simmons run the floor. Just eating up so much space in so little time.
Pass to Toppin. From outside, off the mark.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
Irving dishes to Toppin. Stolen by Durant. And Simmons kicks to Hero. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Here's Simmons. And Pritchard pulls it down.
Oh, I don't believe that. He's better than that. Come on.
Good work defensively by Smart.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Lock at 6. Takes the 3. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
And the Raptors call time here.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Marcus Smart.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. During the last break, listened in on Darko Rajakovic talking to his team. Now, he talked about keeping confidence. He said, this game is close, but we know we're the better team. Now it's time to go out there and prove it. See if they can come back in this one, guys.
All right, thank you, David. Chicago calls timeout.
On your feet, fans, it's time for your Chicago Lovables.
Hayes checked in for Hero.
Coming onto the floor for your Bulls, Sadiq Bey.
Here's Clark. Dishes it to Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Here's Irving, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
The smaller guys want to get into the body when they get inside. Get into the line, a good outcome for Kyrie. Yeah, that's who you want stepping to the line when the game is close.
Remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Smart against Irving. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. 1:52 left to play in the final quarter. Shot clock at 5. Durant got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
He keeps a low profile, but make no mistake, KD lives for the big shots.
Gobert with the block.
Really on the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
I think they've looked to dump it down low as often as possible. And so far, they've been super successful using this attack.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
Durant's shot is good.
With the height, the length, and the skill set Durant has, just too much to deal with there.
Irving passes to Collins. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Puts one up from 19, and it's Durant with the rebound.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
There's Gobert. Missed inside. Irving against Smart. And the rejection by Clark. Good. And he has brought them to within 2 points. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. It's good.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Toronto calls timeout. They're down by 4. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth. Toppin, he's checked in for Zach Collins.
For the Raptors, Obi Toppin.
There's 25 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
Kyrie never losing his composure. He is deadly in the clutch.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And an intentional foul right there. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Second personal foul.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Nice job extending the lead and making this a 2-possession game now.
Toronto calls timeout. They trail by 4. There's 18 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
They also need to get the best shot you can as quickly as you can, and then immediately foul.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Second personal foul.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
At the line for the Bulls.
And he ends up making the second, and that puts them up by 5. And on the way from Irving for 3, it's hauled in by the Bulls. And that's an intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the floor.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
I like out on the floor, Sadiq Bey gives you everything he's got. Coach has to love having a player who is so determined to leave his mark on the game.
And so it's Chicago winning this one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and the Cindy's thing.
All right, DA, thanks again. And that'll do it.
Can decide if I decide.